Faithful, you're telling me there's 2 more injuries? 2 more players will be out for the rest of the year? This only calls for one thing. When it rains, it pours. Faithful, Niner Empire. What's good? You know who it is. It's your boy, Jay in the Bay. Faithful, I have to laugh from crying. Because I just don't get it. I don't understand what's going on. Is it something in that Santa Clara Stadium water? I don't get it. Is it bad juju from when the Niners moved from Candlestick, which is in San Francisco, to Santa Clara? Is that bad juju? I mean, I just don't get what's going on. Now, 2020, I feel like, was a blip. It was an outlier. You know, there were no OTAs. There was no minicamp, no training camp, no preseason. So guys didn't have a chance to ramp up, to slowly build weeks on weeks on weeks. Because if you're running a marathon, you can't just, if you're running a 20-mile marathon, you can't just go out and start running a 20-mile marathon. You have to slowly build up to that point. And the 49ers were not able to do that last year. So obviously we saw a lot of injuries last year. And, you know, I just chucked that off as, okay, it was an outlier year. Now, you know, Jeff Wilson Jr. got hurt. And he was hurt. He'll be out for 4 to 6 months with a torn meniscus. He wasn't even on the practice field when he got hurt. His was a fluke injury. Justin School, obviously, is out for the rest of the year. And also, Tavarius Moore is out for the rest of the year. So what is going on in Santa Clara? Who is to blame? You know, the 49ers, a lot of people are saying the 49ers need to hire a new training staff. But they recently hired a training staff in 2018. You know, they did an extensive search. I know the training staff that they have now, the head person there, he has a hockey background. I'm not sure why they would choose a player who has a hockey background to be the head of an NFL strength and training program. I mean, I'm not sure. But, you know, I don't think, obviously, Shanahan is not sabotaging his own career. He's definitely not doing that. You know, I just don't know what to chalk it up to. Some people are saying, well, they're training too hard. Okay. You know, or the athletes, when they're coming into camp, they're out of shape. Okay, well, you have to get them into shape. Some people are saying, well, you know, you can't practice, but, you know, you practice how you play. You can't just practice 50% or 60% hard, and then once you get into the game, you start playing at 100%. That's just not how it works. Athletes don't play like that. You practice how you play. If you're going 100 in a game, you got to at least go 90, 95 in practice at least. And, you know, it's just very frustrating as a 49er fan. I just don't understand. Obviously, you know, ACL injuries, Achilles injuries, I feel like are fluky injuries. You know, it just seems like those injuries just kind of happen. You know, when Kobe, you know, had his Achilles tear, you know, it just happened. You know, it seems like those are more like wear and tear injuries. It's just like, it's not a matter of if the Achilles or ACL is going to tear. It's just a matter of when. That just seems like it's going to happen. You know, hamstrings, you know, groins, maybe foot injuries and things like that. You know, is that the players' nutrition? Are they getting enough rest? Are they getting enough nutrition, enough water in their body? Are they taking care of their bodies? You know, I don't know what it is. Shanahan is obviously the head of the organization, so he's going to get blamed. But, I mean, what is Shanahan supposed to do? I mean, not practice? I mean, that's just not an option. You don't get better at playing football by not practicing. That just doesn't make sense to me. You know, I guess the only other thing you could really do is hire another new training staff. But, you know, this is football. You cannot prevent injuries in football. All you can really do is the players have to take care of their body. And I believe the 49ers, they install some type of chip in the players' shoulder pads or something like that, where they can monitor the players. Hey, this guy might need a break based on how many steps he's taken, you know, in a certain practice or in a certain day. You know, I think the Niners are doing as much as they can. I'm not sure what else they can do. You can't just sit you can't just not practice. You know, that's not how you get better in the NFL. No one gets better at their craft by not doing it. It's just, you know, and football is, it's a physical sport. You can't prevent injuries. Injuries will happen every year, but you know, yeah, I want answers. There's supposed to be a press conference today that got postponed. There was supposed to be another practice today, but that got postponed due to the two injuries that were suffered on Monday. So I will be having a live show talking about, you know, the latest with the 49ers, the injuries. You know, is it the turf? Is it the water? Is it bad juju? I don't know what it is. I don't know. But it's unfortunate because we're already down 3 players for majority of the season. And, you know, it's almost like who's next? And that's definitely not a good way to go into the season. So join me on my live stream tomorrow, 5 p.m. Pacific, 8 p.m. Eastern, and that will be on Wednesday. And thanks for watching Jay in the Bay. And let me know what you guys think about these injuries. I mean, what's going on? But I just had to come on here and vent. I was watching a ton of videos today, and I just had to come on here and vent and hear from the faithful, hear from the Niner Empire. Let me know what you guys think, and you know, hopefully all the 49 players can stay healthy, you know, for the rest of the season. So see you guys in the next one in the live stream.